Hello and welcome to the autumn equinox in the Northern Hemisphere, the spring equinox in the Southern Hemisphere, for a very powerful time of aligning to ancient wisdom, but also aligning to our potential. Although solstices are so special because it's the longest day or the shortest day, what's so powerful about today being an equinox is the sun is directly on the equator. This sets up an amazing time of balance. And when dark and light, north and south are balanced, it creates a portal of alignment. And today we're going to be using that portal of alignment. So welcome all of you from around the world. I'm Jonette Crowley, and I'm coming to you from Denver, Colorado. And we have done these free live streams before, but since then, I have become a grandmother in the Native tradition. So I'm wearing a medicine piece that my grandmother made for me that holds the energy of love. She said, that's the energy that I came in on. So I'm wearing it for this special day. These are hard times. And this is really a time for balance, and not just balance between light and dark, left and right, north and south, light, day and night. It's really about a centered point, a center pivot point of balance, so that all time and all space can be accessed from this center pivot or still point. So this morning I was meditating. I woke up before the sunrise to ask what was the most powerful and helpful thing we could do today, utilizing the energies of the equinox. And at first I thought I would be doing a channeling of Mark, but no, we are going to do a medicine wheel ceremony. And it's going to unfold. It really is aligning the ancient times where ceremonies were always done in stone circles, in clearings in the forest, circular clearings in the forest. So we're going to join with a medicine wheel. And here in the Northern Hemisphere, this is the harvest equinox, it's a time for two things. One is to let go. You know, as the trees lose their leaves, they prepare for a silent time, and they don't hold on to their leaves. They let it go because everything has a perfect season. And also, this is the harvest. This is where we gather in our bounty and abundance. We are grateful, we share, we bring family and friends together in union, in thanksgiving, in gratitude, and in celebration. So all of those things are happening now, today. And yesterday was a global day of peace. So many meditations took place to bring peace to our world, especially centering on the Middle East, but through our whole world. So because these are chaotic times, and this equinox is especially important because so many planets are in retrograde, major planets in retrograde. And what that appears to us is that things are going backwards. And I know you have been feeling that in the last 6 months, 8 months, that things are going backwards. But it's only from a still point. It's only from our perception, because of course the planets still always move in their circular orbits. So remind yourself that in this time of retrograde, things are not always as they appear. The changes that seem to plunge us backwards are moving us forward. So let me set the scene a little bit for our alignment. And it's an alignment with the all dimensions. So the deep part of the inner earth and all the beings who make their home in the inner earth and the etheric planes, we're going to align to the center of the earth, the great crystal there, the fire or the star seed of earth. We're going to align to, through humanity, to the sun, to the stars, and to all the universes. We're moving into a place of no time now. So let's talk about this medicine wheel. I was told it is a white light medicine wheel, and we will be around the outside. So let me share what animals came up to hold the 4 directions. This morning I was asking what animals the east, what animals the north, and I was told, and this was an important message for me, and I told the guides, please tell me because I want to do it right. And they said, Jonette, you have to let go of the rules. You have to go into your heart and see the animals that show up in this present moment for this medicine wheel. So in our medicine wheel today, the great white eagle showed up in the north, holding the northern node. The eastern node, the sunrise, was a beautiful surprise. It was the white stallion. And I have a little story about this particular white stallion and why it showed up in our white medicine wheel. I have, my family has some land, some sacred land in Arizona. And we were there just in the middle of April. And there's a medicine wheel there. And my niece and I were praying, and my family was all around this high butte in the desert. And we'll show it in a minute. And we saw a white horse in the distance. And we have never seen horses or any animals on this land. So, and he was far off in the distance, all by himself, not with a herd. And our friend who lives in that town in Arizona, he said many times he comes up to the medicine wheel and he sees this white horse. And he asked a rancher if it's his horse, if he's ever seen it, and he said no. So one time Todd was up on the land and he was riding his dirt bike and he had his GoPro on, and the white horse came very close to him, and his GoPro recorded the white stallion. But when Todd looked at the photo of his GoPro photograph video, it showed not just one horse, but 2. There was the white stallion, the real white stallion that he saw. And then there was an interweaving of timelines, and there was a white spirit horse there. So we're going to show you the picture. And the white spirit horse was not seen by the naked eye. It only showed up on the photograph. Share screen. Sorry, it takes me a minute to get the shared screen here. So this is a magical picture because it shows that all things are not as we perceive. So this white horse was there, but behind him, the spirit horse from another space in time. And you can see in the photo that the sun is low and it's a cloudy day where the spirit horse is showing up. But when Todd took the photo, he said it was noon and there were no clouds in the sky. So This shows that the medicine wheel we are building today with the white stallion as the guardian of our eastern gate is a medicine wheel that takes us in between worlds. It aligns us with all worlds. So on the southern point of the medicine wheel, our white medicine wheel, is the white wolf. And the white wolf has always been a protector for me. She shows up in my inner visions, sometimes when I am doing major work in other places and there's not white wolves, a big white female dog will come up and sit next to me, always on the left side. So the white wolf is very important. She's the guardian now of our southern gate. The western gate of our medicine wheel today is the white buffalo. So white eagle on the north, the white stallion on the east, the white wolf on the south, and the white buffalo on the west. I ask you to close your eyes. And enter the magic, the timeless space of our white Equinox medicine wheel, and join me on a journey. Draw your attention to the center of the medicine wheel, where a bright white flame, the sacred fire, is burning perpetually. Feeling the energy of that burning, transforming flame. And now I draw your attention to a circle of masters and high beings just inside our 4 animal guardians. So on the outside of the circle, but inside our guardians, is a circle of masters, star beings, inner earth beings, human masters, ascended masters, in robes of white, and they encircle us. And I'll give you a few minutes to connect and feel the masters who have come into our medicine wheel today. And we are inside their protection. Feel yourself surrendering your fears, your needs, the busyness of your mind in this still place of the white medicine wheel. And perhaps some of these masters call you to them. They are friends. They are your guides, perhaps. So if there are any of these masters who are encircling this medicine wheel, imagine that you have heart contact with them, drawing lines of light between you and the masters that are in your soul family, the masters that are on your path. Let your guard down and open your heart, the centeredness, the timelessness of your heart. Allow yourself to expand to a place where you are the medicine wheel. You encompass the 4 directions. You encompass the sky and the earth, the 6 directions. With the masters holding the space, feel yourself aligned to your highest possible potential. Perhaps you feel a line of light, the sun at high noon on the equinox coming down your crown chakra, through your spine, turning into a supernova in your heart and continuing down through all your chakras into the center of the earth. In this alignment, trust your truth, your power, your uniqueness. Trust your infinite value and align to all that is you. Feel your strength. The next part of this medicine wheel ceremony is transformation. When you are aligned, it's as if you walk into this sacred fire and ask for all that doesn't serve you to be burned into light, and for your heart to be a sacred heart with the flames of that sacred fire always burning. I will hold the space in this medicine wheel along with the masters and guides who are around us as you, in your own way, if you are ready, if you are not, stay outside the flames of this fire. It will wait for you to the time where you are ready for this. And when you are ready, if you are ready, move yourself into the center of this brilliant light, the flame of transformation. Allowing ego's pride, ego's fears, ego's belief that what you believe is right, letting all of that go in this flame. And in the place of the ego comes your heart, your infinite cosmic heart has room now to shine. At some level here, there's a knowing of your heart. There's a seeing through your heart. And you might notice if the masters that have surrounded this medicine wheel, if you can feel them more deeply, know them and connect to them more than you did just a few minutes ago, because you have burned off so much and moved into the sanctuary of the enlightened heart. Know yourself as a keeper of the sacred fire of love. It's a perpetual fire that will continue to burn off that which no longer serves you to the extent you give it permission to. You have the right to hold on to every fear, every misconception that you choose. But if you choose to release them, you have this sacred fire of love within you. You always have. And now, in preparation for the next step of this medicine wheel ceremony, I ask you to stand as if you are standing in the eastern door. The white stallion to your back. And to walk clockwise around the circle of masters from the east to the south, to the west, to the north. I'll give you time and connect with each of the masters or the masters in groups as you go by, because as you circle inside their circle, they will give you blessings, energy, wisdom, hope, strength, and support. I'll give you 2 or 3 minutes to do this. Take your time. With every step, become more real, more true to your heart. And once you have completed the circle, returning to the eastern gate, Continue walking around until you find the place in the circle where you want to stand. It may not be in one of the cardinal points, because we're going to create a place where all of us stand inside the circle of masters. And you will find exactly the right place. So continue walking in a clockwise direction until you feel it is your place to stop for now. And when you do find your place, the perfect masters and guides, the white ones, the white robed ones, will be right behind you. And you will have picked exactly the place that fits your frequency. We'll give another half a minute or so for all of you to find your place inside this medicine wheel. And once you find your place, it's the vision of, we'll call it a circular rainbow or a radiant rainbow. And if you are in a certain area, the people around you will have colors of the rainbow around you. So the yellows will have oranges and greens around them, and the whole circle is a rainbow with the perfect place for each of you. And in this space, can you see that every color of the rainbow is perfect? And if a certain shade of purple is missing, the whole rainbow loses its significance. So now imagine that we are holding hands with the people around us, the masters behind us, the spirit animals outside guarding the gates. And I invite you to become the base of a rainbow bridge, a rainbow together. This medicine wheel is much bigger than just those of us who are on Facebook right now or on YouTube. Notice that it's going to take a few minutes because so many humans are filling in the spaces. And you might feel that. You might feel this medicine wheel getting so much more cosmic. You can almost feel the excitement, the building, the connection, the reconnection, the alignment, the beauty. There's going to be a moment when all of humanity has found its place in the rainbow of our collective vibrations. And this rainbow that seems to be in this horizontal medicine wheel will be born as an arc and as a rainbow bridge the other side of the rainbow to be the highest potential for all humankind. We have myths that there's a pot of gold on the other side of the rainbow. Well, it's as if we're building a bridge to that pot of gold, but it's not material wealth. It's the highest possible potential. So feel the upwelling of this rainbow as it builds a bridge together. Share screen. Allow yourself to feel the overwhelming love of all the beings that make up all the colors of this rainbow bridge. The Native people talk about building a rainbow bridge to Creator. Feel that that is what we are doing on this powerful equinox. And can you feel the celebration, the bounty, the oneness, but oneness of all the colors, all the connection? Can you feel the alignment of your heart to all hearts, building a bridge to not just Creator, but creation? Because we are all the hands of the Creator. So the white light of our white medicine wheel has separated into all the lights of the rainbow, all the various facets of creation together. Today we're asked to align with ancient wisdom and to an unimaginable, powerful future. I give this white medicine wheel to you so that whenever you lose your center or your alignment or your faith in yourself or your faith in humanity, build again, find again this perpetual white medicine wheel. Find the rainbow, be the rainbow, and know that it endlessly arcs to that which is beautiful. For all is good in all of creation. Give yourself a minute to center. Really notice how cosmic your heart is. And it's not just the little you heart, it's the big you. It's the all of our heart, that pivot point. Wonderful. And we are in the beginning of many celestial changes, many changes here on Earth. This equinox is followed by some very special full moons, a total eclipse in December, and a very important solstice that will be activating a crystal in Uluru. So I want to talk about that, about what's coming up and how we can support it. All right. So we're putting together a fall power trilogy of these powerful moments, these powerful alignments. And the first will be on October 31st. It's amazing that a full moon falls on Halloween, the eve of All Saints' Day, in South America and Mexico, the Day of the Dead. It's a blue moon. So October 31st, Saturday, October 31st is a blue moon. It means it's the second full moon in the month of October. That will be our first transmission. These will be on Zoom, live on Zoom. They won't be on Facebook. They'll be from my website. And so the second transmission will be December 14th. That's a total eclipse that's visual or visible mostly in South America and the South Pacific and Southern Atlantic. And that we will do a transmission, a Zoom transmission, worldwide transmission at the time of the the maximum eclipse. And then a few weeks later, 1 week later, actually, on December 21st is a solstice. And I want to say a little bit more about this solstice. A few years ago, I took a group to Australia and we met we would call them an Aboriginal, but they call themselves originals. An original man with original blood, his name is Steve Strong. And he's in connection, he's a researcher, and he took us to places where there were ancient glyphs from, well, it looked like the star people. They were before, they were ancient glyphs. Sometimes I'll do a blog about these glyphs that we saw, but Steve is in touch with elders, many elders of many tribes. And there is clarity among them, agreement among them, that there will be a event at Uluru on December 21st, Australian time, at exactly 9:04 p.m. Australian time, Northern Territory time, on December 21st, where they are told that they will activate a crystal that was brought perhaps millions of years ago from the star beings, especially from the Pleiades. So our December 21st solstice event will be exactly at the time where we can connect with the elders at Uluru. So this trilogy of activations, initiations, alignments is $70, and it'll be, it's not up on our website yet because I just got clear what we're going to do for the fall. I wanted to see how this energy would be. So all of you, do your part, walk your rainbow bridge, trust your power, your wisdom, and gather together in meditation, in connections as much as you can. This is a major turning point for humanity on Mother Earth. So much is in chaos, and a new era is really being born. And just one more thing to no, channeling there. This weekend, in a few days, I'm going to be teaching a class on expanding your channel, and that's going to be on Zoom from my house in Denver. You'll work with partners. It's on Zoom, so you can find that on jonettecrowley.com. So everyone, it is such an honor. I'll bring back me. It is such an honor to be a grandmother at this time, to be able to hold energies that where my arms go out and hold all of us and help us align to the ancient ones, the highest beings, your highest potential. Use the energy of this equinox, the energy of the next few months coming up, because we are creating a new future. It is not ordained. It is not given. It is being created by your hope, your alignment, and your beautiful love. So thank you for bringing your love together today. Blessings.